You. I congratulate you one more time, girl, for hitting 1 million follower mark on Instagram. Now that is unheard of. That is huge. So what does this milestone on social media as recognition mean to you?
Let me start off by saying this, Melissa. You know, to actually get me to even start a social media account was such work for my colleagues. You know, on the show, Kaya Jaja, Noxi Mabiga, they were the ones who kind of forced me to join Instagram and to join social media because I'm such a private human being. And I was like, I don't feel like, you know, I've got a lot to offer. I don't feel like I can do it. And they motivated me. And today I'm shockingly able to say that I've crossed over the threshold of 1 million. I am completely appreciative of South Africa, the way that everyone has received me, not just South Africa, but it's been, you know, Africa as a whole, you know.
I guess so. I'm coming back to your role on Uzalo. I believe that getting in and out of character due to the differences in age and circumstances hasn't always been the easiest thing to deal with your mental health journey. So how has your character of Mlambo change the way that you think and behave, or just respond to your normal everyday situations or routines?
Well, in the beginning, it was very difficult. It was a long road. But because I've played the character for such a long time, as soon as I put on the costume, I automatically become Mamlambo. And most of the time I find myself, you know, even speaking like her. The mannerisms are hers. It's no longer Ukuku, you know. But I think, you know, we have to acknowledge the fact that Mamlambo is such a complex character. And she, because of the fact that she's a spiritual being, she is a prophet, and right now we're currently shooting episodes where she's delving so deep into it. I don't want to reveal too much, but I think the audience is going to be so excited to watch what we've got in store for them. And it's such an intricate story to play. But because I've been on this journey with her, and she's been a close friend of mine, she's been my gal, gal for the past 6 years. So it's easier, but it's definitely always every day having to work at it because it is so emotional. And especially if you're delving into the world of the ancestors, that's a different realm. You have to be very, very, very sensitive with how you step into that as an artist. You have to be very sensitive as well with how you portray it, because there are a lot of people currently who are in that journey, and you do not want to tell their story in an incorrect manner. You're representing a multitude of people, so you have to tell it in its most authentic state. It does tend to mess with your emotions. You have to learn how to step away from it. As soon as you remove her clothes, as soon as you get into your car, step away from it emotionally. You know, I, as a human being who suffered from depression, I definitely know how it can be triggered by the characters that we portray. So it's definitely something that you need to learn how to do, learn how to step away from it, and learn how to go back into who you are after it.
You know, it's all about shaking it off, and the fact that you are telling real South African stories at the end of the day through Mamlambo and the rest of the Uzalo cast and crew. I think that is something that you have to definitely tread lightly, but go full force and do not tire. Now, you are running the Ngunikazi Foundation. Now, what work are you doing, and what are some of the main areas of focus?
Well, I started the Ngunikazi Foundation just to give back. I come from a small town called Ulundi, northern Zululand, in KZN, where poverty is so rife, you know, within that community. My mother was a school teacher, and then she went to being a principal in a remote little area called Ndadagwela. And in this area, we've got Ndadagwela Primary School, where she was, again, a teacher and then a principal. I grew up spending a lot of my time there when I was younger, and I noticed even then how impoverished the community was. So this was the stepping stone for me starting the Ngunikazi Foundation, and I went to Ndadagwela School. From my personal finances, started purchasing school shoes for the children. We're currently we've adopted a few families which we purchase groceries for on a monthly basis. And we're also working, with the fourth industrial revolution being where it is currently, we are working on fixing their media center. We're working on purchasing computers for them. So we're trying to get the full IR program going into these primary schools so that even when they get to high schools, when they get to university, they already know what they want to study.
I think what stands out for us here on Afternoon Express and why we had to highlight you, not only in your actress and your talents in front of the stage, but it's also the work that you do behind the cameras, your philanthropic efforts and your heart. And that's what we find so exemplary here on our show. I have to thank you so much for this conversation. Thank you so much for being real and just bringing yourself to the show. And I'm sure all of your fans are loving the conversation. Goodbye, Kuku.
Thank you. Bye.
Now, what an example Kuku Kumete is to all of our viewers. No matter how high she climbs her ladder, she never forgot her roots and continues to work hard for her community, especially for our younger generations.
Ru, I just have to say, I absolutely love Kuku Kumete.
Yeah.
But every time she gets into that character, it just shows me how much range she has, because Kuku Kumete is this glamorous, beautiful lady, and then Umamlambo is this humble, simple lady that doesn't put a smidge of makeup on her face.
Just what I was thinking. I mean, just looking at her, she looks so different from what she does on screen. But I just love that character.
Me too, Palesa. I absolutely love Umamlambo.
It's just amazing.
There was a point where an ex-colleague of mine used to call each other. I called her Mamlomba, she called me Mangoba, so I can relate.
I love that. No, shout out to all of our actors and actresses within the South African landscape, showing us how vast your range is. Yeah. I think is definitely exemplary. Speaking about the high standards we always maintain within our industry, don't you guys agree?
Yeah, true. Definitely.
Now, speaking about the actors and actresses in South Africa, I also want to just touch base on social media, because that's essentially what we're asking. Growing up, I always used to see myself as a Hollywood actress, so we decided to question you and ask, what would you rather have, your dream job or, of course, a lot of money? Oh, no, finding your true love. It's your real job or true love. We got Magatso, who says, that's tough, but I'd rather have my dream job. I'll be bayless, Mara. I'll be bayless inside my Aston Martin brew. Hashtag Afternoon Express. I'm loving that comment, girl. More power, more shine to you. Now, coming up, Chef Dumi and Ru will be taking on the Sensodyne chill test to determine whether they have teeth sensitivity. Who is still celebrating their 80th birthday, and as part of the festivities, they're giving you a chance to win your share of 1 million rand in prizes.
Grocery hampers and vouchers are up for grabs daily, while stylish Lactose pot sets can be yours weekly.
And the grand prize, a stunning kitchen makeover. To enter, buy any 2 Koo products, dial *120 *1987# and follow the prompts.
And remember to keep your till slip as proof to qualify for your awesome prize.
Competition ends on the 13th of November 2020. Terms and conditions apply. Koo, it's the best you can do. back to Afternoon Express. Now, your smile brightens the lives of all who see them. So keep smiling, because life is a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. Today, we're giving you something big to smile about, because you could stand a chance of winning a Sensodyne voucher this week worth 1,000 Rand. All you have to do is reply to the Sensodyne competition post on our Facebook or Twitter page by tagging someone whose smile who always brightens up your day. T's and C's can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za. Our next guest, Chef Roo, her smile carries magical vibrations which soothe the surroundings wherever she goes. And we're going to be putting her smile on trial in this week's Sensodyne Chill Test, a test to design to help people identify whether their teeth are affected by sensitivity. Roo, are you ready?
I am so ready.
Now, girl, we do this every single week, and Utumi seems to be a bit of a pro, so I'm going to change up the rules this week.
Okay.
Normally, I just ask my guests to hold, whether it is a hot drink or a cold drink, in their mouths for 30 seconds. This week, I'm going to change it up a bit, and I'm going to ask you to please down, drink continuously without stopping for 30 seconds flat. If you cannot do it, then I guess your teeth are affected by sensitivity. And if you can hold it down, then it means that your teeth are as strong as Sensodyne will help and encourage them to be. Now, can we please put the timer on the clock? And please, may we cue the music in 3, 2, 1. Start downing, ladies. Now let's see who will be able to keep this going. We're 20 seconds in. Let's keep them going, ladies. Auru already took a sip. Woo, with 14 seconds to go. Now Utumi seems to have dropped out. 8, 7, ladies, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just like that, can you ladies believe it? Things are harder than it seems, huh?
It's not the same, because the constant chill is what gets you. You know that the other time we had the upper hand because you keep it in your mouth and after a while it gets warm. But this time, I
know.
Wow, wow, wow.
Well, on that note, to turn that sound into a winning cheer, the Sensodyne Chill Test allows you to find out if you have sensitive teeth by drinking a cold or hot beverage or eating a sweet dessert in less than 30 seconds. Well, Chef Roo, it seemed like you were one of the first to take a sip and stop taking sips and then take a sip and then stop. So that continuous back and forth. How did that feel?
It felt really hard. I thought I was going to ace it, like so easy. But I think it was a combination of that and the brain freeze.
Oh, wow. Levels on levels here. Well, Chef Roo, you would be happy to know that your condition can be relieved by using Sensodyne to help you lead a sensitive-free life. Now, this is an incredible range. I've started using it quite a while ago, and I already know I've got sensitive teeth. I've been struggling all my life, and I can already feel the difference, because Sensodyne Herbal Multicare with fennel and eucalyptus extracts combines the goodness of nature and the precision of science, so you can enjoy that cold or hot drink whenever you want. Now, does that not sound like a game changer?
It definitely does.
I love it. Now, Tumi, it seems like you've also been quite the Sensodyne cheerleader. How have you been finding using this range?
The one thing I love is the taste of it. You know, most times toothpaste can be very strong and very hard to actually when you're brushing your teeth. But Sensodyne is very gentle. I think that's the one thing I also enjoy about it.
Absolutely. Now, Sensodyne Herbal Multicare provides sensitivity relief with natural herbal extracts. Now, this something is what I'm down for. But do you know what I also love about Wednesdays, ladies?
Tell us.
It's my opportunity to feel like Oprah and give things away, honey. So listen, if you are in the winning spirit, it is competition time. Remember, if you want to stand a chance of winning a Sensodyne voucher this week worth 1,000 Rand, all you need to do is reply to the Sensodyne competition post on our Facebook or Twitter page by tagging someone whose smile always brightens up your day. T's and C's can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za, and the competition runs until the 30th of October. Yes.
New Sensodyne Herbal Multicare. Sensitivity relief with natural herbal extracts.
Now, from a winning and a whole lot of money and sensitivity, you know, we're feeling some type of way. So if I were to ask you, Ruth, just heading over to our social media question, we've been wanting to find out from South Africa, what would they prefer? Not that we want anyone to have to choose like that, but would you rather have a dream job or your all-time one true love?
I think I would choose the dream job. I definitely would choose that. I mean, they say if you have your dream job, you never have to work a day in your life. So that's a no-brainer.
I mean, that is what they say. Let's see what you have to say, South Africa, because that's what counts. We've got Utejo Fatso, who says, my dream job will do. Period! Exclamation mark, hashtag Afternoon Express. We also got another viewer who agrees, dream job always. We also have V here, and Uvi says, my dream job. Love can happen later, with a heartbreak emoji. We've got Utando Kazi, who says, definitely, dream job. We've got Papi, who says, dream job for sure. It seems like everyone on social media just wants to get their dream job. They want to earn that ching ching, and bazobona Utando some other time.
Yeah. I mean,
The chorus just said, yeah. Well, on that note, coming up, South Africa, we explore everything we need to know about life insurance.
Express yourself.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, Mzansi, let's celebrate South African classics with Clover Classic. And you could stand a chance of winning prizes by voting for your favorite classic music, food, hairstyle, and more. Now, ladies, Tumi, as you would already know, this week, this Monday, we were calling on our little South African young little kids to give us their favorite South African song, music essentially. So Roo, if I were to ask you, what is your favorite South African song of all time?
The classic Brenda Fassie Weekend Special. No doubt.
I love that one. And for yourself, Tumi?
I'm actually thinking about a classic dance move right now. Nige.
I mean, it'd have to be pata pata, because that is the best classic. I mean, timeless. It incorporates a dance and a classic South African song, and of course, delivered by a classical icon. Now, South Africa, you can enter by dialing *120 *2676# to vote in the weekly poll, and you could be winning classic prizes such as a Daniel Klein classic watch instantly when dialing that number again, *120 *2676#, and vote for your South African classic. Now, those prizes sound good. I mean, I'm always rocking a watch on set, so I know that a lot of South Africans might want to, you know, look cute and trendy, but still know what the time is.
Yes. True, it's very important. I mean, you're staying on trend, you're staying on time. I mean, a nice day and clean time.
Checking all the boxes.
You know?
I mean, that doesn't hurt, South Africa. Plus, let's just add on the winnings. You could also stand a chance of being called live on the show to participate in our That's Classic South African Afternoon Express game, where one of you could be going home with a washing machine. Now, how dope does that sound?
That is so dope.
Yeah.
So
Can
dope.
I enter? I need a washing machine. I need a washing machine.
Absolutely not, South Africa. But if you want to enter, you can go on and vote right now. T's and C's apply and can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za. So again, ladies, I'm going to throw one more out at you because we got a little time. What classic would you give in terms of, Roo, you're a chef, classic South African food?
Trifle, I think. Trifle?
Okay.
All right. What a classic
Christmas
response.
with thinking Christmas time.
Yeah, actually.
Yes,
Kinda.
absolutely. The festive season is around the corner. And for yourself, Tumi, I mean, yesterday we throwed down here in our Afternoon Express cook-along. I mean, South Africa, if you missed it, head over to our YouTube channel or, of course, go onto our website and you can see what we threw down in terms of classic South African dishes. But for you, if you were to guess, what would it be?
It would be a god. It's a classic, standard.
I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm not a hater of that. So regardless, South Africa, of where you are in life, listen, I'm all about the classics. South Africa, we're calling on you to vote for your favorite South African classics for your chance to win weekly classic prizes. Vote for your favorite music, fashion, dance moves, and more by dialing *120 *2676# for your chance to win.
Made with love by Clover.
Now, speaking of life, I mean, regardless of where you are in your life, I'm sure that we can all agree that protecting our futures and our loved ones is an absolute priority. That's why I've decided to take the time this year to explore all my options when it comes to insurance and ask the questions that we all need answers to. 2020 has shown us all how unpredictable and precious life really is. After spending a lot of time alone in lockdown, I've started to see my life and my family in a whole new different light. And I've made a promise to myself that I'll do anything possible to protect what's important to me. And that's why today I've decided to meet with the Standard Bank insurance team to ask the important questions about my future and how to protect it. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today, because this year has made us all appreciate our precious lives and not take anything for granted. And that's essentially why I wanted to sit down with you today, to help me completely understand what is life insurance and how will it impact my life and the life of my loved ones.
Well, Pelissa, simply put, life insurance is insurance taken out for a specific cover amount on a specific individual's life. And really what it does is it allows you to leave a legacy for your family. It allows you to take care of your loved ones and remove the financial burden that they left with after you either no longer there to take care of them or you can no longer afford to.
How does it all work for someone like myself who's never taken out life insurance and no one's really broken it down to me?
There's various forms of life insurance actually, and traditionally people really think about life insurance as cover for death only, but you can get life insurance for death, for disability, retrenchment, even serious and critical illness. And really it provides security for your loved ones so that when you're no longer able to take care of them, the life insurance will be there to cover that financial debt. So what you would do is nominate a beneficiary on your policy, and that would be the individual or group of individuals who will benefit from your life insurance policy.
For those who are looking to take out life insurance and plan for their futures, like me, what are your final tips and words of advice?
Number one is really understand where you are at this point in your life. You know, what are your needs? Do you have a family to cover? Do you have huge outstanding debt? Do you have a risky job that you need life insurance on? And then, ask lots of questions. Don't just take out a life insurance policy because somebody says it's life insurance. It's going to cover your life. There's so many terms and conditions, and we often hear insurance, there's lots of terms and conditions, it's confusing. Make an attempt to ask questions and understand those terms and conditions, because there's often lots of exclusions, things that you're covered for, things that you're not covered for, and you really want to understand that before you actually engage in that contract and take out that life insurance policy.
Thank you so much, Elaine. Now do something today that your future self will thank you for. If you're looking to take out life insurance and put the right means in place, I suggest you talk to the Standard Bank insurance team and get the expert guidance that you need. Protect what matters to you with insurance from Standard Bank. SMS LIFE to 31492 for a quote that fits your needs.
I think there's no better time to remind us how important insurance is. I mean, right now, the year that we've had,
You're so right.
it's basically a reminder that, guys, no matter how much you think you've got it,
Yeah.
it is important to plan for the future, because you never know what could happen.
That's so true. I think a lot of young people think they don't need life insurance, and yet this is the time to actually get it.
I mean, Palisa, there's so much different types of insurance. There's home insurance, there's car insurance, there's, like, you can insure almost everything.
Yeah.
So it is possible to plan ahead and make sure you're safer should anything like this happen again.
And that's what I'm so looking forward to within these series, that I'm going to be talking to Standard Bank every week just to break down what it all means.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen a lot of it, I've heard a lot of it, but I've never actually sat down with a professional and get that guidance and to find a tailor-made solution that best suits my needs.
Yeah.
So someone like me who doesn't have a family yet, doesn't have kids of my own, I might want to give my beneficiaries something and make sure that they're taken care of and make sure that I've got no debt. So South Africans, I definitely encourage you to do the same.
And I think the one thing that Elaine mentioned is the importance of asking questions, because a lot of us just take out insurance because, oh, so-and-so has insurance and
Yes.
so-and-so said I should have insurance, but we don't really know the depth of it and what it's about, because next thing you know, they don't, award you the payment or whatever. So it's important to ask those questions. So I also actually look forward to that.
Absolutely. And talking about securing the bag and our futures, we've asked you on social media, what would you prefer, a dream job or finding that one true love? So we've got Uma Bayile here, who says, I'd rather have my dream job because true love won't feed my kids. Hashtag Afternoon Express. We've got Ukanyisa N, who says, hey, this one is tough, but in fact, I would rather have a dream job as I'll live my best life. Hashtag Afternoon Express. Again, we've got Thee, who says, dream job. I guess South Africa, you've said your say, but keep it coming. Use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. But coming up, we brighten up the day of a lucky viewer who is going to win one of our amazing prizes.
Express yourself.
Let's go to their name. Let's go to their name. Hello, caller. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Bongisiwe. How are you, Siswam?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us. So we're about to have a good time, ne?
Yes.
Okay, I wonder, what, just tell me in advance, what symptom are you dealing with and what symptom do you need us to be busting today?
Okay, I'm dealing with bloating.
Oh, you're dealing with bloating. Hey, Siswam, okay, let me make sure bloating is close to me then. All right, yeah. Okay, stunning. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm really excited.
Sorry, man. Yes, I am excited.
Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. How much time do we have before we go? 1 minute. We're 1 minute away, Bongisiwe.
Okay. I'm ready.
Ready.
It's not as close as your shoe.
Doom. Oh, we've gaffer taped them down. Yeah. So heavy. They're so big. Oh, we got the time.
30 seconds. How's this now? More.
Give me one more. Woohoo, Bongisiwe. 10 seconds away.
Do you experience symptoms such as bloating, nausea, cramps, and eczema after consuming dairy? You could be lactose intolerant. Be free, lactose free with the milk, mass, and dairy snack from Nolac.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, have you been experiencing that uncomfortable feeling such as cramps, nausea, bloating, and diarrhea? You could be experiencing lactose intolerance. The good news is that you can enjoy dairy again and be free, lactose-free, thanks to Clover Nolac and their lactose-free range. Now, we've been asking you on social media to share with us which lactose intolerance symptom you are most challenged with. And today, Ubongesiwe Duma joins us on the line to tell us about her lactose intolerance symptom. Bongesiwe, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, girl. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling well. Thank you for having me on the show.
Now, Siswam, you know, we've been touching base with you on social media, but now on the show, please share with South Africa. When did you come to experience lactose intolerance and how long have you been struggling with it?
So I came to experience it late 2017. So at first I didn't take it very seriously, but then I noticed that after consuming milk, after my breakfast meal, that I wasn't feeling okay. And you know, the funny thing is that I never had any problems with dairy products. So it happened sudden. So yes, it's about 3 years right now.
Whoa, it could be just that fast. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. So just tell me about then, which symptom have you been experiencing when you do consume dairy and how does it make you feel?
So I've been experiencing bloating. So I would feel very like, I would feel as if I ate a huge meal. So my tummy would be very tight all day long. So this will leave me feeling very uncomfortable throughout my day.
Wow. Well, you know what? If we were to give you and bless you with this incredible Clover Nolac range, I mean, it's because now it's bigger than ever, I suppose. With the milk, mass, and dairy snack, which one are you most eager to try?
Oh, wow. So I'm eager to try the mass because of my favorite food is mass and pap.
Oh, so yummy.
I'm very excited about it. And then I'm very happy that I'll be eating it after a long time. So thanks to Clover Nolac.
Well, listen, girl, today I have got that bloating bubble, and this is what we're going to do together. Woo! Because Today, where we are declaring you free, lactose free of your symptoms, thanks to Clover Nolac. Not only are you a lucky winner of the 500 Rand cash prize, you also get to try the new range of Clover Nolac in a delicious hamper. How do you feel now?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Clover Nolac. Thank you very much, Crystal.
Girl, it is our pleasure. Thank you so much for tuning in every single day, and so much so that you are now walking away a great winner. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, that's how easy it is to be free, lactose-free with Clover Nolac and their incredible range of lactose-free mass, milk and dairy snack. You too could stand a chance of winning an instant prize and hamper for simply commenting on the Afternoon Express Nolac post by telling us which lactose intolerant symptom you are most challenged with. Now, we could be calling you next week live on the show to hashtag Be Free, Lactose Free with Clover Nolac and win that delicious instant prize. T's and C's apply and can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za. So get entering.
Do you experience symptoms such as bloating, nausea, cramps, and eczema after consuming dairy? You could be lactose intolerant. Be free, lactose free with the milk, mass, and dairy snack from Nolac.
Made with love by Clover.
You know, I'm very happy for Bongisiwene, but I have to mention that this question that we're asking on social media, Palisa, about whether you'd want to find your true love or find your dream job. I say, how's about maybe my dream job is actually my true love? I mean, that right there is the answer.
Really?
So I found it.
We are not buying it, Dumi.
Okay.
I don't know who you're trying to impress right now, who's watching the show, but we do not believe that. How can your dream love be a true job? Are you falling in love with the pots?
I've been in love with the pots, and that's the thing. I can't seem to find anything else I love as much as it.
Oh, wow.
I get South Africa. Let's rather get to your answers here. We've got Ufezile, who is saying, dream job all the way, hashtag Afternoon Express. Jennifer Jones saying, dream job, love will follow. Let's see. Huat Ulungile says, Ulungile agrees. Uti dream job, absolutely, hashtag Afternoon Express. Ukhomutso says, dream job most definitely over love because true love doesn't exist anymore. Wow, that is a very, very strong opinion. I don't know how you feel about that, Rue. Who happens to be married but chose a dream job, just saying?
Well, I must say, the dream job, it fulfills me, and then the love comes when I'm fulfilled. So I think I'm a better lover because I have the dream job, right?
Well, South Africa, stay tuned to get my answer as we're sitting around the table. But what are we making after these?
We are making delicious Koo barbecue chicken burgers with fried gherkins.
Cannot wait. South Africa, go onto our website to get the ingredients list to be cooking along with us.
New Sensodyne Herbal Multicare. Sensitivity relief with natural herbal extracts.
And welcome back, South Africa. It is your girl, Dumi Chumi, in the kitchen again. And as we hit the middle of the week and start to slowly look towards the festivities of the weekend, we thought we'd bring you something guaranteed to make you smile from the inside out. We've taken inspiration from the American-style barbecue and made these show-stopping Koo barbecue chicken burgers with fried gherkins, juicy chicken, crunchy slaw, and crispy Koo sweet and sour gherkins. This is so much more than a winner-winner chicken dinner. So watch closely as myself and Rurufasa show you how you can enjoy this amazing dish at home. So, madam.
Yes, I quite like that nickname, Rurufaso. I like it.
We're making chicken burgers today.
Yes.
And I don't know if you're a fan of them, but we're making them with gherkins. And I don't think a burger is complete without gherkins.
I absolutely love gherkins. That tart flavor, oof.
Yeah, and I think the one thing I love about these ones is I've got a sweet tooth.
Yes.
So I like to pickle stuff and I want to make sure that it's sweet and sour. Okay. So I think this is perfect because Koo's already done that for me. It's got that flavor perfect.
It's just perfect. It's the perfect addition to the burger, to the salad, whatever you want to use.
Yeah, and we've said like we're keeping it American style. So to make that American style gherkin, what we're doing is we're going to fry up our gherkins.
Okay.
So what I'm going to start by doing here is I'm going to make the batter for that.
All right.
Over here I've got some eggs and I've got some milk. So I'm just going to mix in our wet ingredients first. And then to our dry ingredients, I've got some flour, I've got some Cajun style spice, and then a little bit of salt and pepper. And I've also got baking powder because you know how it just basically fluffs everything up. I mean, it's basically almost like having tempura flour. It adds that additional crunch to it.
Yes, and that's important when you're frying anything.
Yes.
You need that crunch.
You do. So I'm just going to quickly mix this batter together. And once we've mixed it together, I'm going to then fry our gherkins with some panko crumbs, and that basically just adds everything together and just makes this flavor amazing. But you are doing something else over there on your side.
So what I'm doing is I'm toasting some buns for our burger.
Okay.
I'm just adding some oil to them. I just like to do that because sometimes when you toast them in a pan, they can burn sometimes.
True.
But the oil just gives them a nice flavor as well. Nice, crunchy, smoky flavor, really good.
I agree with you there. And I mean, like we were talking about Koo gherkins right now, but they also do have their sweet and sour cucumbers as well. So you could literally make the very same dish, but use that in place of the gherkins. Because, I mean, it took me a while to get used to gherkins and stuff. You know, I'm not a sour, salty girl. I'm a very sweet little person.
Well, the nice thing also with the Koo is that they also have the dill ones. I like that one.
Oh, you do?
As well. Yes, because that one is a perfect one for a salad. I mean, dill goes with anything, even if you want to add it in a potato salad.
Yes.
The gherkins go really well with it.
I fully agree with you there. So I'm just going to mix in my wet ingredients to my dry, and I think I want to add just a bit more milk. But I also want to make sure that this mixture is not too runny because I want to make sure that that batter actually sticks onto our gherkins because we want it to be nice and thick. You want to be able to taste the Cajun spice in there. But you also, the one thing I love about it is that the gherkins will still, like the flavor will still pop either way.
Really good.
Yeah, so I'm going to make our batter nice and thick here. And then
my buns are toasting really nicely here.
Oh, I like that. Rue's buns are toasted, South Africa, and that's the start to an amazing recipe. So what I'm going to do now is just dunk our beautiful little gherkins in here. I'm going to use my hands. I have sanitized, South Africa. Don't you worry, I got you. And then just quickly go into our panko breadcrumbs, and then I'm going to fry these up. And you've got some delicious chicken burgers there. How long would we normally cook those for?
I think for each side you can maybe, depending on how hot your pan is, I think you would do maybe 5 minutes or 5 to 7 minutes on each side.
Okay.
So to make sure they're like really cooked through.
That's very important because like we always say, whenever we're cooking with chicken, we want to make sure we cook it through.
Definitely.
But the other thing I just want to mention is that because we're making these burgers, Koo has such a range that you could use any of, well, not any, but a lot of their products as well. I mean, I was talking to you before the show and I mentioned the fact that we could even use beetroot. And I know most people don't even think of adding beetroot to a burger.
Grated beetroot is perfect. It goes so well even in your burger because it's another addition that's like a pickle flavor. Really, really good.
And I think that's another thing that Koo did really well, where they balanced the flavor of that, where you don't need to add any additional flavor to the actual gherkins or beetroot because it's already been flavored. But the balance of the flavor is just amazing over there. So now I'm gonna finish up with my gherkins here. I see you also have a slaw for us over there.
Yes, so we've got a red cabbage and white cabbage slaw.
Okay.
Also really good filling for the burger, gives it some crunch. I mean, you know, good cooking is all about textures, layering flavors, so it gives another kick with the crunch.
Very true. So now this is all we want. We want our gherkins to be nice and crispy brown. But the one thing I like about this is that you also get to make sure that because we've made a nice thick batter, the inside of it will have a nice soft texture to it, the batter itself.
Right.
But then the crisp is going to be all out on the outside. And what we've done is we've styled out so that the gherkins are on top and not inside of the burger.
Oh,
but you could...
You're letting the gherkin shine.
Of course, they are the star of the dish today.
It looks so crispy, so nice and crispy.
It does, it does. And I actually can't wait to go in there. So I'm just going to put a bit more because I want to make sure that we celebrate these gherkins over here. And I'm going to fry up a bit more of them into our burger. But once you've assembled them, please do let me know and then I can start assembling these burgers over here.
Sure, I
mean, there's got to be one Koo product that you always have in your kitchen.
I think it's always the gherkins, mostly. Gherkins or the baked beans?
Gherkins are the baked beans. You are right, you're right. I think my mom was with me the other time and her and I were talking about how she's always got baked beans.
Yes.
I grew up on the baked beans. I mean, the baked beans, the sweet corn, you'd never go wrong with them.
That is so true. I mean, just thinking about it, baked beans have been in my life since I think my grandmother was here.
All right, I get you. So we're going to start assembling this over here. Can I ask you if you can just to pass me those buns that you were talking about?
The buns are ready.
And then what I'm going to do is just put a bit of sriracha sauce on the burgers here. But obviously, if you don't have sriracha, you can use any other sauce of your choice. You could use barbecue sauce. You could use any other flavor. The only reason we're adding this is because we've got the different flavor textures here. We've got sweet, we've got sour. I mean, it would be nice to have some spicy, you know, why not?
Yes.
But if you don't know, South Africa, Koo is still celebrating their 80th birthday as part of the festivities, and they're giving you a chance to win your share of 1 million rand in prizes. Grocery hampers and vouchers are up for grabs daily, while stylish luxury Le Creuset pot sets can be yours weekly. And the grand prize, a stunning kitchen makeover. So to enter, buy any 2 Koo products, dial *120 *1987 hash and follow the prompts. Remember to keep your till slip as proof to qualify for your awesome prize. This competition ends on the 13th of November 2020. T's and C's apply, so visit koo.co.za for more details. And Koo is the best you can do.
Ladies, those burgers look absolutely delicious. Bring them over here. You know I'm hungry. You know I'm always ready to dive into the incredibly delectable food that you ladies always make able to make magic with, essentially taking ingredients that we enjoy on a daily basis and elevating it every time. I mean, Rue, not only am I congratulating you as you're just passing out the food here, not only am I congratulating you on joining us again and coming back to Afternoon Express, but I also want to take this opportunity to congratulate you because on lockdown, homegirl was busy. Not only did she deliver in terms of recipes, but she delivered a brand new baby.
Yes, I did.
Congratulations on being a mother.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel to, you know, be into this new stage of life and sharing within the motherhood along with a lot of South Africans at home?
I cannot explain it. It's surreal to think that I'm a mom. I cannot believe it. It's just so nice because now I cook with him on my back sometimes. It's just so nice. I do.
That just takes me straight back to growing up. We were always put on our mother and grandmother's backs while they're whipping it up in the kitchen, which leads me to making this so much more harder. I was going to say, how were you going to get your little baba if it wasn't for your true love? So how are you going to choose a dream job over a true love? But you said that you just put the baba on your back to do your dream job, making it that much more difficult for me to justify it in my head. For myself, I guess I think it's easy to say that some of us are blessed with both.
Oh, wow. You're a lucky fish.
Can we just celebrate the snapback? She just had a baby and it doesn't look like, I don't know where the baby came from.
Congratulations, Mama. You deserve that burger that you're about to dive into.
I'm eating this with all my heart.
I love it. I love you. We missed you here on Afternoon Express. I think 2020 has definitely done its thing, but you have also come through and done your thing here on our stage. And thank you, South Africa, for tuning in, making my day every day. But join us again tomorrow as we connect with you to some inspiring industry movers and shakers. But until then, Mzansi, good night, stay safe, and you know what I'm going to say, happy eating. Clover celebrates spring with exciting giveaways. Look out for selected Clover products in store to stand a chance to win. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.